That's my husband, Tim. He is getting ready to send the text message out to let everybody know that we are live right now. He is sending the link right here to Facebook and right over to YouTube, where we are also live. We are live in both the places. So if you want to get the links when we go live, just text hello to 877-273-6227 and we will get a link sent to you the next time we go live. But just hello, H-E-L-L-O, to that number. All right, guys, we have some cuteness we're crafting today. And we're gifting. We're gifting. Whoop, whoop. We're going to gift one of these sets that we are using today to somebody who is watching. All you have to do is share the video. Let us know in the comments that you did, and we will be gifting this to someone. Woo! Hello, Miss Candace. You are the first one to say hey, hey. Oh. Or hey. Hello, Miss Robin and Sharon. Oh.
Sorry.
What happened? They're all gone. Where'd they all go?
They'll be back.
I lost all my comments, y'all. There they are. There they are. Hello, Miss Cindy and Jerry and Brenda and Robin and Angie and Kathy. Hello, Miss Cassandra. Sorry, I thought that said Cassandra or something. Miss Candace. I thought it said Miss Cassandra. Hello, Miss Donna. Hello, Dana. How are you? All right, guys. As promised, I am going to do the cute little chick and bunny in a very farmhouse way. Very minimalistic, neutral farmhouse way, okay? Hello, Miss Guida. Hello, Miss Kay. Hello, Miss Patty and Robin. All right,
no,
now y'all.
We're right on time. We're not late.
I said 1:30-ish.
She did say 1
It is 2. I said we'll shoot for 1, but it'll probably be a little bit later because we got to get lunch and stuff and all the things. And today's been like a Monday. I feel like we have a lot of Mondays around here. Monday, Monday, Monday. How do you sing that? Monday, Monday.
Not like that.
Monday, Monday. Is that better?
That's closer.
But I feel like instead of just 2 Mondays, it should be Monday, 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 Monday. Because every day feels like a Monday.
Ann says you're right on time in Texas.
Right? It's 1 o'clock somewhere. It is 1 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere too. So grab your crafts, grab your cocktail, grab whatever you want and come hang out and craft with us, okay? Y'all, be really careful when you open these sets though, because there's some itty bitty teensy weensy little bitsy teensy weensy yellow polka, there's no yellow polka dot bikinis, but there are some itsy bitsy teensy weensy little bitty bitty pieces. There's 4 little tiny buttons in here.
And them's a pain in the you-know-what.
Tim didn't love the buttons, but they were so cute, so he agreed to leave them and not change them and to let us have our little bitty bitty baby buttons, okay? Thank you guys for sprinkling. We appreciate that you guys sprinkle, but also if you sprinkle today, you might get rewarded with a fun little gifting, okay? So share the video, let us know in the comments that you did, and we'll gift the set that I'm using today, which includes both bunnies, to somebody, okay? This set is also in our shop. It's brand new in our shop, and it's on sale for today only until midnight. The sale ends actually at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. It's automatic to end. So make sure you check out in plenty of time. Don't wait until 11:58 to decide, ooh, I gotta go get that. Because you might not have time. The sale will automatically end at 11:59 p.m. Okay? p.m. Hello, Miss Bestie Veronica. How are you? All right, y'all, I'm excited for these. I painted these already once to show you samples, and I did kind of like traditional colors. You know, kind of just a little traditional yellows and pinks and whites. We're gonna kind of go blacks and whites today with just a little hint of a little bit of terracotta and maybe a little hint of, well, yeah, and a little hint of, a little bit of hydrangea pink. Had to think. All right, so we are going to, we'll let these little guys sit here and hang out. I don't know if we can keep them. We might have to do that, like one on either side. Here, we'll let them hang out kind of up here in the front a little bit, a little peekaboo, while we craft these. If they don't get in the way and I don't knock them over from bumping my table.
Don't bump the table.
Yes,
that's my job.
I know. All right, so I'm gonna start off first thing, there's some etched lines, okay? Can you turn the overhead on for them, honey? The overhead is gonna show you guys the overhead view.
Hold on.
Surprise, surprise. Woo! You get to see the overhead view with the overhead camera. I know, sometimes I don't think before I speak, okay? Sometimes I state the obvious, okay?
What? No.
But, y'all, there's some little etched lines,
Wow.
okay? That is really bright. I'm gonna dim that down just a little bit.
Hold on here.
It's got the little etched lines for the little whiskers and little details and stuff. We don't want to lose our etched lines, okay? So when we paint these, we want to be mindful. It's better to do more thin coats than a lot of thick coats, okay? And the sponges work really, really well to not lose our etched lines. If we go over it with a brush, it might, those little brush bristles might drag the paint down into the etching. So the paint sponges work fabulous. These are just little makeup sponges you can get at the craft store. It's still really bright. You're changing, don't change the color, the brightness.
I'm not. I'm changing the brightness.
Okay. Well, earlier you were changing the color and
I
you were like
know.
turning blue and pink and yellow and all
it's up
kinds
at
of craziness.
7,000.
Georgessa's question, I am Pacific time zone, so if I order a little later, will I still get the price? And also, I did put them in my cart, but not able to get discount. So, because they're on sale, you can't use discount code. They're already on sale. You don't have to do anything. You automatically get the sale price of these until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're Pacific, what is that? Is that 3 hours?
Yes.
So that would be at 9 p.m. tonight. The sale will end for you. So it's Eastern time. We live in the Eastern time zone, so all of our lives and our sales and our promotions and all of our things go on Eastern time zone because that's what our business hours run under. So that's what it's going to be. So if it's 9, that'll be 9 p.m. in the Pacific time zone for you. Okay.
How's that look?
What am I looking at? Oh, yeah, it's a little, feels weird. It's like, is it like that weird blue?
Oh,
But it's,
that's okay. Let me change the temperature.
let me hold it closer. Well, no, when I hold it close, it's good. Just leave it. When I hold it close, it's good. There we go. Oh, that looks better. Leave it like that.
Okay.
There we go. Now we got rid of that weird blue haze that was like blue haze. It's supposed to be purple haze.
No.
Wait.
Oh my God. No. No. Just stop.
Purple
Stop.
rain. What is the song that has haze in it?
That's Purple Haze.
Is it Purple Haze?
It is. But it goes nothing like that.
But I did the Purple Rain tune.
Yes.
Oh boy, y'all. What are we gonna do with me? I don't know either.
Buy you a lyrics book or something.
Teach me to some tunes, tone deaf. I think.
Well, you're that too.
I am. All right, so I'm gonna pull out all my little pieces off to the side here. Y'all, I don't know. I'm just like, I want to go super neutral farmhouse, so we're just gonna go with it. Some of you might be like, it needs color. You can do it like these little guys here if you want the color, okay? But we're gonna go super farmhousey neutral.
Did I?
All right. So I'm gonna start with my white. I put some on my plate, and then I'm gonna get it on my sponge, and then I'm gonna put my sponge off to the side and kind of get some of the excess off. So there's not a crazy ton on my sponge. Like I said, it's better to go in layers. Sorry, I was starting to read a comment. It's better to do more light layers than to try to do it all in one thick layer, okay? Maybe zoom in a little bit so they can see. Maybe that'll get rid of that like blowout brightness.
All right.
We gotta get everything set back up again.
Yeah, it's zoom in some.
And if you do accidentally get a little bit into your lines and you need to clean out your lines, you can take
Get my belly out of your way.
if you have one of those little pokey like pick tools that a lot of people have them for their crickets for weeding. I don't know where mine went. I know I have no idea where mine all went.
I didn't touch anything.
You could also use a toothpick. I sometimes keep these in my craft room. They're like the little dental picks and have that really fine
So is that zoomed in far
end.
enough? Or you want?
I don't know. Hold on. you can just drag the lines and pull that paint back out of the line if you go too thick and you lose your line a little bit.
Erases. You have the cutest items.
Oh, thank you. The eyes and the nose don't matter so much because we're going to be painting eyes and noses and glue them on. But your other etching, I just kind of want to like let you know in general how to clean it out if you do get too much in your lines. And if you do, it's not the end of the world. You can always use those as guides and like paint little additional lines on if you want to. So we're starting with the bunny. I think I'm gonna do the little chick. I know chicks are traditionally yellow. I know that. But like I said, I want to go super farmhouse neutral with these. So our little chick, I mean, chicks come in, do they come in different colors? Like different kinds of chicks come in different colors, right?
I don't know. The only like chicks I've seen, they've always been yellow.
Somebody Google for me and say, what color do what colors can you get baby chicks? Or are all baby chicks yellow? And let's see what Google tells us. We'll see what Google tells us. See if Google tells us the right thing. Cindy says these are so cute. These are the cutest. Can't wait to craft them.
Well.
Are they?
Oh. It says no.
Okay. See, I thought they could come in different colors.
It doesn't say white though.
Okay. Are there white baby chicks?
It says while yellow is a common color, they can also be gray, brown, black, or have other color patterns depending on the breed.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. We can work with that. We could. That's neutral. Gray, brown,
yellow
black.
Or buff.
Okay.
What the hell is buff?
I don't know.
Well, no, I know what that buff is, or is it like, you know, when people say you're in the buff?
In the buff. Oh, like a skin tone?
Yeah.
A skinny tone?
Skinny tone?
A skinny tone? I don't know what skinny tone is because I'm not a skinny tone.
Trish says jute.
Jute. Okay. I'm thinking. Let me think.
That's a good one, Sarah. She says, Tim, you're buff. Nope.
You're pretty buff.
No, I'm not.
You're a lot buffer than me. You're a lot stronger than me. You're pretty buff.
No,
He's a buff man.
I am not.
You are. You are. So I'm just getting, I have a couple little spot here where I went a little thick with my paint over my little etching. So the key is to do this and then wipe it in between each time because you don't want to just pull the paint out of one spot and put it into another spot. So wipe it in between, but doing it while it's still wet. Like so. So a lot of people are asking how Mom is. Mom is good. Mom is home. Thankfully. Mom is home. I think our chick's gonna be black and white. I think her body's gonna be black and her little feathers and her little hair tuft is gonna be white. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll start with.
Man, I'm tired. I think I need a nap.
You need a nap?
I think so. I'm tired.
You might need a nap because I might have to go help Mom take a shower today. She has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Dad just sent me a message. But you can go home and take a nap while I do that. That way when you're driving later.
You really think I'm gonna sleep?
You might.
I won't.
You might.
I say I need a nap, but I'm not taking a nap.
You might. Mom is good. Mom is home. We're thankful to have her home. Her nurse came today. So
why did the nurse help?
Well, the nurse, it was like a first, I don't know, because Dad didn't ask her to. I don't know. We're still navigating this whole home care thing and what's included, what's not, what they do, what they don't do, what all the things are, you know. And then we're gonna have therapy there for her too. Well, we just gotta figure it all out, right? We're figuring it all out. We're navigating and learning, and I will tell you, the medical system is not for the faint at heart, or the weak, or the easily frustrated, or the highly annoyed, or the
yes, Robin.
any of the above. It's not an easy thing to navigate, and it can be stressful. I mean, the phone calls and the gotta call this person. No, you gotta call this person. Well, now you gotta call this person. Now you gotta call. It's been a lot, but she's home. Yes, so today I think was just kind of like getting established with all the things. You know, just getting them kind of set up. So, but she's home. She's resting. She's trying to stay off her foot. Dad's trying to keep her off her foot. Mom, if you're watching, stop using your foot.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Don't stand up on your own. So they're supposed to do whatever she needs. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But, yeah, I just got a message right before we went live that Dad said that Mom has an appointment tomorrow. And, Kelly and I had talked about going and helping her with her shower. So we're going to have to do that today. So, yeah. No, it's not. I was painting something else before this. I was doing a little secret project. I was painting the June VIP kit. So, can you guess what color's in June VIP kit? There may be a little bit of iron red in the June VIP kit.
Yeah, I'll get names here in a minute, guys. Get ready.
You caught me. I was painting without y'all. I was painting without you. That's like a guy like getting a little lipstick on his collar and be like, you know, getting caught, right? Y'all caught me crafting without ya. But some things I have to keep a secret. I gotta craft ahead of time without y'all knowing.
Yeah, Mom did take a little bit of a spill
Yes.
a week ago, well, a week and a half ago.
Yes.
And she ended up breaking her heel.
Yep.
So,
Yes. So she broke her heel, but she's home, and it could have been so much worse, and it wasn't. So,
yes.
You know, we're dealing with it. Dad's dealing with it mostly, but
Yes.
they're happy to be home. It's just, you know, there was nothing wrong with the place where she was. It just wasn't a good fit for her. Or maybe more, she wasn't a good fit for there, maybe. You know, Mom needs someone to be with her 24/7. And in the rehab facilities, you know, they're not with them 24/7. You know, they bring them their medicine. There's a buzzer that you can press if you need anything. But, you know, you also have to remember that the buzzer's there to press, and that can be hard sometimes to remember that. And, you know, by the time anyone would be able to realize that she was up out of bed walking out into the hallway, it would be too late, you know, and she would risk falling and stuff. So it was better to have her where she can be with Dad. Dad can't be there with her 24/7, but he can be with her now 24/7. We don't know if she needs surgery yet or not. Hopefully tomorrow she has an appointment with her orthopedic doctor, and hopefully they're going to do some scans. They had to wait for the swelling to come down. Hopefully they'll be able to give us some answers tomorrow if she can just continue to heal or if she needs to have surgery. We're praying that she can just continue to heal, because surgery, you know, that sets you back to day one of healing.
Yeah.
And it has its risks, because you have to be put under and all the things. And you know, we know the older people get, the more risky the surgeries get. They're always risky, but it just becomes more of a risk. So we're really hopeful that she can stay home and just heal and not have to have surgery.
All right, I'm going to get some names here.
Okay.
We have Carol Blank, Suzanne Brown, Sarah Rappaport, Janice Van Blarkum, Amy Middleton Hartman, Connie Roseberry Hilson, Robin Kisty, and Georgette McDowell Roberts.
And I think
Rogers.
I want, and we're going to go a little distressed with these, but I think I'm going to do the base black. We're going to do the little nose pink. The eyes are going to be, we're going to be black. But if we do the body, what if we do the body white and then do these little things, add some black into these, into the little wings and the little hair tuft. I want them to coordinate together. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. Okay. We're gonna start with a little base of white. I'm figuring this out as we go. Hello, Miss Penny Britton. How are you? Well, the original plan, well, y'all, there was some confusion. Ultimately, we always wanted her at home, but we weren't given that option. They were just told she has to go to rehab. No, I'm gonna do black. I changed my mind. I do that sometimes. If you're new here, I change my mind a lot. And we figure it out as we go. That's what live crafting is. So originally she was supposed to do, and we're gonna do black with like a white wash. That's what we're gonna do. Black with a white wash. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so, they had set her up to go to the inpatient rehab, and the place is great. Like, it actually is a very nice place, and it's the place where, if we had to choose, that's where we wanted her to go, of all the different locations. Because we all know some of them aren't that great. Some of them are fabulous, you know. Some people who work in that industry are amazing. Some are not so, right? Right? We all know how that goes. So that was our top pick. We got her into there. We were very grateful to get her into there. But there were just a couple things that we were seeing where Dad couldn't stay with her. She would be unsupervised overnight. There would be no one there to remind her to push the button and not get out of bed. And just a lot of things like that that we were noticing that this isn't gonna work really well. We noticed right off the bat that first day, that first night. So we're sitting there the next day. Tim and I went up there, and we're sitting there with Dad and Mom, and we're talking, you know, what are we gonna do? Like, well, is going home an option? What is the process for that? How do we find out if it's covered? If it's, you know, how do we get a referral for that? You know, all the things. It's just like, you know, we're sitting there talking about this, and then all of a sudden my dad's phone rings. And it's, hey, this is so-and-so from such and such home health care. We're calling to set up her home health care. And we're like,
wait, what?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis, you know?
You got that right.
I got it right.
That's what it actually is.
Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? Okay. I grew up watching that. I know. So I remember a few things.
Holy cow.
So we're like, wait, what's going on? What are you talking about? And they're like, well, we got a referral. And we're like, okay. So here's the situation. We're sitting here in inpatient, literally having a conversation right now, trying to figure out how we can get her to go home. So you're saying you already have a referral, so we can use your services. She goes, yeah, I have her in front of me. It's already been approved. We've got the sign off from her primary care that he's going to take over care and, you know, monitor, you know, moving forward. And I'm like, okay, fabulous. We'll talk to them here, find out what we need to do to discharge. Okay. Well, the nurse took it very personal when we told her that we wanted to discharge her and have her moved home. This particular nurse, I think she took it as a personal attack. Like, we didn't think she was doing a good enough job, and she's going to AMA. And we're like, well, we don't want, okay. We're like, we don't want that. That's not, that won't be good. Okay, I'm gonna do a little base on, no, I'm gonna do some orange on the feet, because we need a little bit of orange in those feet, even though we're going farmhouse neutral, okay? So, and then I tried to, I'm like, I promise this is nothing personal against you. This is just what's best for her. We just, you know, we love her. We need to do what's best for her. And finally got through that. And, you know, well, it turns out, well, you have to stay until tomorrow to see the doctor. The doctor can't discharge you because the doctor hasn't even seen you yet. Okay. They agreed to let Dad stay overnight with her. So he stayed with her, and the next day, all the doctor, you know, it takes, like, the doctor came in. Well, then the doctor's like, well, we can approve for her to go, but PT has to. Physical therapy has to say that it's safe for her to go home. We have to make sure you have X, Y, and Z in place and all the things. And that takes time. So ultimately, they ended up having to stay a second night. Dad stayed with her, and then we were able to bring her home yesterday. Plus, which worked out good, because when the hospital sent the referral to both places And then she ended up going to inpatient. It voided out the in-home referral, so then they had to restart the in-home referral. So it worked out. It all worked out. It took a little bit longer than probably her or my dad would like, but they're both home now and they're happy. So she just somehow getting out of bed. She doesn't really remember. Well, she doesn't remember at all. My dad heard her fall. He went right in there and found her laying on the floor, unconscious. She had hit her head and had a small brain bleed as well. But that healed up very quickly, and she's fine from that. She still kind of is a little sore from where she hit her head. Every once in a while she's like, oh, my head, like, why does my head hurt? But it's mainly her foot is the big issue now. So, but she's home and she's with Dad, and you know, Dad's gonna do everything he can to take the best care of her, because that's what Dad does, right? That's what dads do.
That's what Dad does.
That's what Dad does. That's what dads do. He's taking care of her. She's in good hands. And then Kelly and I are gonna be, you know, there a lot, as much as we can be, to help support him as well. So, and plus she's got her in-home nurse and her therapy, physical and occupational. So, yeah. I know foot issues are hard. If it's her arm, you can deal with that, you know, right? But your foot is like, it makes it hard. Everything you do, you know, getting up to do anything is a challenge. So, all right, I got a brush. I think I'm gonna dry brush a little bit of white over the black. And then we're gonna do a little distressing with the sander. I know Patty. Patty says, I'm glad to hear her head injury healed. My brothers didn't. Right. Tim, we were just, I know him and Elena had this conversation too, but we were talking about that. Like, a lot of people don't walk away from those types of injuries, or they're never the same after those types of injuries. Tim still sees lasting effects after his head injury.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but we're very thankful that she, you know, it was not as severe as it could have been for her. All right, so I'm just dry brushing, which means I just got a little bit of paint on my brush. I got some of the extra off, and I'm going to slowly adding a little bit on at a time.
A knee scooter probably would be good for Ma. Well,
it's the balance.
It would, for someone with her in that position, it would be good for her, but I don't think
for me or Tim or half of you guys, you know, it probably would be great. But the balance would be an issue for her. It would be entertaining.
Oh, it'd be... Sorry, Mom.
It would be entertaining. Okay. It's super cute watching Dad transport Mom, though, because she hops, hop, hop, like she wraps her arms around his neck and then she just hops. It's cute. It's like they're dancing. They're very cute.
Yes.
And Dad is super cute. He's just like, you know, all about taking care of her, and you know, yeah, it's cute. Y'all, I'm really liking the way this is looking. I'm gonna hold it up and show you. But look at. I know you can't see the eyes and stuff, but I really like the way. And then we're gonna come in with a little bit of the sander too. So that's gonna be fun too. All right, next we are going to do a little bit of black on the little paws. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see the etching. We're going to add a little bit of black inside there. We're gonna use a brush for that. We're gonna use a brush. Let me grab my brushes over here. Y'all, Tim cleaned my craft room. Tim cleaned my craft room. He didn't finish, but he's got a good start on it. But Tim has been cleaning my craft room the last couple days. Are you done? Are you leaving the rest for me? No, he actually did a really good job. So I'm gonna be looking for things a lot. There's gonna be a lot of where's this, where's that happening.
Yeah, those walkers that you can sit in, that's called a rollator. And yeah, Mom and Dad both have those.
They do have those, yeah. But she can't put any weight on it yet, but that'll be, you know, she'll be using that for a while once she gets to that point.
So.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just kind of, same thing, dry brushing some black I think is my plan.
Sandra
Into-
says, Mom's gonna get you, Christy.
Mom's gonna get me. Mom's gonna get me.
She can outrun Mom right now.
I can outrun Mom right now. I can. I certainly
As
can.
long as she doesn't end up with a cane like Helen did.
Because
Helen beat me with that cane.
Yes, my grandma had a cane, and she would take that cane and she would swing it up and she would poke the guys, or she would whop them. If they got the poke, it was just a little. It was like a love poke. But if they really got her going, she would kind of
hit
whop
ya.
them with it. And
She'd hit
yeah.
you.
So yeah, you gotta watch those with the canes. They have like an instant weapon. An instant weapon on hand. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get some names here.
Yes, let's get some names. Do you rent out Tim to clean craft rooms? I need him.
After cleaning out the
I know, I
craft
should
room,
look
what new
into
toys
that.
does Tim want?
Tim, well, the scary thing is Tim got rid of some of my stuff, and I have no idea what he got rid of.
Oh, trust me, you're not gonna miss what I got rid
I
of.
probably won't miss it because I have so much stuff. But I just might have to go shopping.
No, the stuff that I got rid of was like stuff from 2 years ago, and stuff that I know you don't use.
You know I'll need it now. The minute you
Nope.
get rid of something, the minute something goes and you finally decide I'm gonna let that go, you instantly are gonna need it within the next few weeks.
Trust me, you won't. All right, we have Bobby Ray, Patty Campbell, Kathy Stubbs Weatherford, Ashley DeToto, Janice Van Blarkum, Rhea Moore, Savannah Hewitt, Tama Pianco, and Trish Lucas.
I mean, there was already a little bit this morning. I'm like, where'd my sponges go? You know, where's my? There was something else I was looking for.
Yeah, it took me a minute to remember where I put them.
Yeah. So it'll take me a minute to figure out like where everything is and how he has everything configured, but it'll be good. It needed to be done. It needed to be done.
Where'd it go?
I call my cane my reach out and touch you stick. I love that. Love that. Yeah, so it's Mom and Dad have lots of new toys around the house now. We've got the bed alarm. Dad's gonna learn to hate that really
gonna
quick.
hate that real fast.
We need to
quick,
get
and in a
that.
hurry.
We need to get a second base and get the one for the chair. So when she tries to get up out of her chair, it'll warn Dad. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting journey here, but we'll get through it. I can't stand my rollator. Wait, I can't stand.
I really can't stand my rollator,
Oh.
so stopped using, but need when get tired when out and about. Mine was cause of no use of legs while I tubed when I had double pneumonia.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh. Mom and Dad, they love theirs.
They love theirs.
Dad's helps him a lot because if he just has something to hold on to, a little bit of balance, he can walk for the longest time. If he doesn't, then he gets a little bit more winded and has to take more breaks. But when he's like, I can walk forever with the rollator.
How on earth did Tim have time to clean? Well,
I was gone.
she was gone, and I had some long cuts going on the machines.
Yeah.
They were longer cuts, so I had time to come in here. So I'd come in here and clean some stuff and move some stuff and rearrange stuff, and I could hear the machine beep when it was done.
Yeah. Yeah, so I haven't discovered all he has done yet. Time will tell. Time will tell. Yes. Well, we'll see you later, Miss Jane. I'm glad you could at least pop in for a little while with us. But yes, the replay will be here later for you. And don't forget, y'all, if you're here, make sure you hit that share button because the set that we're using today, we're going to give to somebody who shares this video. Okay?
Sylvia, that's just the way we are. She says, you two never stop.
No.
Yeah, we have to be doing something.
That's our life. I mean, yeah, we are the type of people that we like to be busy. Like, I was talking to someone the other day, and I said, listen, I said, we work hard, we play hard, and sometimes we crash hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the truth. Like, we work really hard. We work a lot of hours. We work really hard. But sometimes it doesn't really feel like work because we're together and we're hanging out with you guys and we get to do a lot of fun things.
We're always
are all the things fun?
together. No.
Are all the things fun all the time? No. Sometimes there's like days where it's like, oh my goodness. You know, but when you're just hard things, especially when it's like technology things not working.
Oh,
you know,
that's what kills me
those
is
are
when it's technology stuff.
Stressful things, and but for the most part, a lot of the things that we do are a lot of fun, and it sure beats a lot of the other jobs out there, right? So we're very blessed and lucky to be able to do what we do, but we do work a lot of hours. We do put in a lot of time. But then we also have a lot of fun and do a lot of fun things together.
Yes.
And then sometimes we just crash really, really hard. We hit that brick wall and we are just completely depleted. And is that the healthiest way to do it? Probably not. But that's just how we do it. Where is my painter's tape? There was painter's tape. There was some in here. See? Where's my painter's tape?
No, someone took mine and I needed it for the machines this morning.
But yeah, we work hard, we play hard, and sometimes we crash hard. You know, we do what we have to do. We do what we have to do. So, I know, doesn't Tim's hair look good? Doesn't it look amazing? I was very happy to see that when he walked in the door. Are you happy you cut your hair?
It's a little lighter.
Well, what made you finally decide to cut your hair? Did you get tired of it?
No.
Was it enough of me convincing you?
No, I was just thinking about, with what we're doing tomorrow.
Oh,
I
be
thought,
a little more professional. We do have some meetings tomorrow. Tim and I actually have, we're actually going to be going on a little traveling tonight. Not far, but we have some meetings tomorrow that are kind of far away. So we are driving tonight we're driving tonight to go stay at a hotel, so we're there in the morning.
Because that
Needs to be a little more professional.
Yeah, the first meeting I think is at 8 o'clock.
Sometimes it's hard to be taken serious. Sometimes people are like, oh, you have a little crafting business. How cute.
Yeah.
How cute. You have a lot of fun. Yes, we have a lot of fun, but but sometimes we like to be taken serious.
Yeah, I figured
Sometimes.
with what the meetings are tomorrow, I should look.
Yes, but we're not telling you what the meetings are. VIP doesn't even know, so don't even try.
Yeah.
Don't even try.
I should look a little more
I'm
professional.
not telling you.
So I already know what clothes
Just some
I'm
future
bringing.
things that we're considering, but we don't know. It may come of nothing. Nothing may come of it. So we shall see. All right, I'm gonna do a little black for my little button eyes. Use a little bit of painter's tape here to help hold on my little baby pieces. But be mindful when you open your packages.
Yes, be very mindful of those
There's
little eyes.
little pieces, okay? Okay. And I will mention real quick, y'all, while I got y'all here, anyone who's on our email list will get an email, and we'll put a post up and we'll be talking about this, just so we want to make sure everybody knows. We do have a new policy that we are starting to make it an official policy.
Policies.
Thank you, Sarah. We really, it's really important when you guys get kits from us, just check them out, make sure there's nothing damaged, make sure you have all your pieces, make sure nothing's broken. If there is, as you know, email us. We will always make it right. We will always fix it for you. But we need you guys to do it in a timely manner. We are bursting at the seams here, and we are trying to be more organized here because we are running out of space. So we're not keeping random pieces and parts around as long as we used to. So when we discontinue something and we're no longer selling it, we are not necessarily keeping all the little extra bits and pieces, like these little eyes. We may not keep these little eyes around forever. So that means if somebody doesn't if someone waits a long time to let us know that they're missing a piece, we would have to then go and cut that piece. And we're willing to do that for you, but we would ask that you, let us know within 30 days. That's what the policy is. Long story short, I use a lot of words. But we need you to let us know within 30 days of delivery of your kit, whatever your delivery date is, within 30 days, let us know if there's any issues with your kit, if there's anything broken, damaged, anything like that. We need to know. So just open it, take a look at it, make sure everything looks right, make sure you have everything. A good tip to do is if you do open, because everything's in there nice and sealed, a good thing to do, put it in a Ziploc bag, seal it shut. That way you don't lose any of those little bits and pieces, or put it back in the box. But I would suggest put it in a Ziploc bag. That'll keep everything contained so you don't lose it. But we need you guys to let us know within 30 days that you have any missing, broken, damaged pieces. If it's more than 30 days, we'll do our best to get you the parts, but there will likely be a charge for, at very least, the shipping. If we have the part, we can get that, and it'll probably just be the shipping. But if we have to like set up the machine to cut a part, we might have to charge you a small fee for that. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We never want to do that, but we also have to be mindful of our time constraints here and our shelf space here. So please, just 30 days. I think that's fair and generous. Just check everything out. Make sure you have everything, including your VIP kits. Your VIP kits has the list of everything that's supposed to be in there. Always double check that to make sure you have it all, okay? And check the shred, because sometimes things hide in the shred, okay?
Yep.
So, yes. Take it out, check, count. Yes, count, check, put it in a bag, goes on a special shelf with the paint. Yes, that's very smart, Georgette. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm surprised it took you this long to make the policy like this. I think 30 days is plenty to check them out. Yes, yes, and we've tried, but, we're just trying to be more mindful.
Sherry, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear a hat to the meetings tomorrow. I may.
He can. It's not like a dress-up thing. It's not anything formal, but
well,
you don't. He could. It's up to him.
It won't be this hat, that's for sure.
Where'd my sander go? God, I lost it. I swear it was just here.
I just put a bunch of gosh darn sanders in this thing.
It was hiding behind my. It was hiding behind my paintbrushes. Hiding behind my paintbrushes. Okay, I do want to distress a little bit and see where we're at with these things.
So if I do wear a hat, it'll be one of my newer ones. But I was thinking I'll probably put some product in my hair tomorrow and look professional.
Like a professional. Great idea to count, identify. What sense I need to remember to do. Oh, I hope. Yes, it is always. And that's not just it's just a good practice for anything you get in the mail, because I'm guilty of it. There's been times where I've gotten things, I'm like, oh yeah, that got delivered today. And then I go and look at it. I'm like, wait a minute. I finally open it and I'm like, that is not what I ordered, and then I have to like reach out to them. But there's been times where I've done that and it's been too late. And they're like, sorry, you're past the 14 days we allow you.
Yeah, well, there's
you didn't notify us.
One of the companies that I order stuff from, it's 10 days.
Yeah.
And I've missed the 10 days on a couple items.
Yeah. Oh no, Renee. Renee said she was out of town for 4 months. Got home finally and realized she double ordered some stuff. Yeah, that's especially hard when you're ordering and you're not home. I've done that with paint orders before. Trying to do paint orders from home and not having the inventory list and just kind of doing a quick glance on the website of what it says we have and blah, 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 blah. And then next thing I know, like we end up with a whole lot of paint that I didn't need because I was like, well, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to order it. Yeah. Yes. Been there, done that. It's definitely happened. All right. It's a bit distressing.
Yeah, that's like missing my Kohl's Cash coupon.
Oh, y'all, I'm so bad at that. And they used to take them. They used to let you use them when they were expired. Not anymore. Not anymore. They changed that on us. They let us get away with it for a long time.
Yeah.
But not anymore. They're like, nope. It's expired. You didn't use it. Too bad, so sad. I'm like, darn it.
Cindy, I also check the pictures on the website to make sure I have them all.
Yes, if you're not sure if you have all the pieces, yes, we always, anything that's on the website, we always lay the pieces out and take a picture of it so you can see all the different pieces. So just double check. And if you ever are missing something, just send us a photo of what you did get, because we've had it happen where people are like, oh, I'm missing a piece, and then we send them that piece, but then they're missing a second piece too, or we send them the wrong piece because they explained what it was, but then we interpreted it differently. So we always ask you to send a photo. If it's damaged, broken, or send us a photo of what's damaged or broken. But if it's missing pieces, just send us everything that you do have, and then we can look at it and make sure we're sending you the exact thing that you need. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, if you have a Kohl's card, it goes on your account and they remind you that you have it.
They do, but then you still got to remember to go after the reminder.
That's just another card.
Well, yeah, if you have the Kohl's card.
I don't know.
I don't have the card because that's dangerous. That would be bad for me. I love me some Kohl's.
Kathy says, with all the kits I've ordered, I think I could paint a whole house. Hold on. I think I could paint a whole house white.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. And I know sometimes it's hard to get to your crafts, but just do a quick peek at it when it comes and make sure everything's there. That's all. It doesn't mean you have to craft it immediately, but the Ziploc bags work great. I use Ziploc bags all the time.
Yes.
I'll take stuff home to paint, like the mock-ups and stuff. Like when I did these, I took them home and I painted them at home. But I put them in Ziploc bags to take them home so I didn't lose any of the little pieces. And it works out really, really well. Another thing too, if you're worried about little pieces falling, is like open it over like a tray or a large plate or something like that. And that will help if you do drop a piece out, it'll catch it. So Sandy, in your kit, your VIP kit, that has how many pieces are in it. These ones don't. These ones don't. But we have the pictures on the website, so you can just go back to the website and you can look at that and see all the pieces. That way you can make sure you have them all. And you can kind of lay it out and lay all your pieces on to make sure it looks like it's there too if you don't want to go to the website. There we go. I think. Let me kind of lay everything out. Let me wipe up some of the sawdust here, but then I'm going to lay everything out, and I think we're about ready to, start gluing. I see lots of people saying their VIP kits are arriving today. Several of you said they arrived, like they literally just arrived while we were live. How fun is that? Yes, reuse the baggies. She says, I reuse the baggies I get from other businesses. Yes, reuse them. There's nothing wrong with them. Save them and reuse them for future ones. I don't know why I grabbed those. All right.
Sandra says she uses a tray.
Yes, a tray is really good to catch all those little pieces that wanna fall out and disappear on you. I missed this little guy. Get his ears a little bit. I don't need to distress this one a whole lot because I did the paint kind of a little bit light and distressed in the first place. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna lay it all out and make sure I like it. Make sure it's kind of going in the direction I was thinking. That bunny is so stinking cute. My little chick. Little wing. Wait, I think that wing goes over there. That wing goes there. Oh my gosh, y'all. These are so cute. The little nose. The little noses. The eyes. The eyes might get a little lost on the black one for you guys on screen, but I can see them in person. I can see them here. All right, and then there's little. So cute. Do you think we should add like a little bit? No, I think I'm gonna leave the orange. I think I like the orange. Or should I tone them down with a little bit of black? What do y'all think? Hearts for leave it. Thumbs up for just a little bit of a black wash, just a little. So you still see most of the orange, but it kind of tones the orange a little bit. So hearts for orange, thumbs up for adding just a little bit of black. Y'all tell me, y'all decide. Y'all help me decide. And don't forget, share this video. Somebody's gonna be gifted the sets that we're working on today. Unfinished, so you can paint them the way you want. Karina says tone down. Savannah says black and white. Are you
Definitely
watching
tone
Hearts?
it down.
Tone it down?
Sorry.
Hearts for leave it, thumbs up for tone it a little bit.
A lot of hearts.
Here comes the thumbs. It started strong with hearts, then it came strong with thumbs. Now it's back strong with hearts again. Leave it.
Oh, I think it's the hearts.
I think the hearts overall have it. I feel like maybe just a hint, not a tint, a hint. I think maybe, what if we take the sponge and we get like almost all of it off, like really squish that black paint out of it. Really get it nice and dried out of there. And then we just do just a light. Oops. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. That didn't work the way I... Okay, I'm not liking that. Is that black? I'm gonna grab another brush. Oh, we're gonna fix that. Nothing a little sanding isn't gonna fix. We'll get rid of that big old black chunk. But it gives me an idea of how it's gonna look. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do just a hint. Just a hint. Just a hint. Worst case, we paint it back over if we don't like it. Just a hint. We're just gonna drag a little bit. And then we'll sand it. So it's really not, it's just softening it a little bit.
You too.
Bye. All right. We'll decide together if we like it. We may decide we don't and go back to the orange. But it's just paint. It is just paint. We can always fix it. Just enough to say, peekaboo. I like that. Just enough, right, Crystal? Just enough. A little peekaboo of black. Just, I know when it looks like I'm brushing a lot on it, but there's like hardly any on my brush. Okay, I think I'm liking that. I think I'm liking that. All right, let's dry it. Let's dry it. There's tools for that. There's tools for that. Oh, Cynthia, that's smart. She says I open my VIP kit over the box so everything falls back into the box. Yes, yes. And always check that shred. Stuff likes to hide in that shred. I don't know how many times people are like, I'm missing something. Then they're like, oh, never mind. I found it. It was in my shred. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'll do a little bit more. I like that. That's why we like lay everything out before we just glue it on, because then you see it and then you can just be like, I think I need to lighten that up, or I need to sand that a little bit more. You know, we just kind of get to see how it looks. And if you don't love the distressed look and you're like, girl, why are you making it look old and rugged? You don't have to. You could paint yours nice and crisp and bright like I did the other set. And I'll show you the other set that I did too in just a minute here too again. So you can see. I like it. I think they're cute. I think they're cute. right, I think we're ready to glue. We are ready to glue, y'all. We are ready to glue. Robin says, I'm old and rough. Probably rough. I don't know. You can go, it could go either way.
It's like rogue.
It looks like rogue. Go a little rogue. Go a little rogue. Go against the grain a little bit, right? That's what makes life interesting, is when we go against the grain a little bit and just do things a little different. All right, I'm putting my paper down because I don't want to get super glue on my mat. So I'm going to use paper. So we are going to start by, let's go ahead and glue our embellishments on the top, and then we'll glue our base piece on. I'm using gel super glue. You can use any brand you want, but I have the Gorilla Glue. All right, so I'm just gonna start gluing them on. A couple dots of glue on each piece. Line her up. So cute. I'll show you the bright colored ones in a second. I did show them earlier, but I'll show them again. So cute. So let's see in the tell us in the comments, are you like team farmhouse neutral, not a lot of color, or are you team give me all the color? So hearts for neutral, farmhouse, blacks, whites, grays, neutrals, soft tone colors, or hearts, or thumbs up, I mean, for give me all the color. The brights, the pinks, the reds, the oranges, the blues, the solid, the no distressing, the give me all the color. So thumbs up for all the color, hearts for more farmhouse. Tell me what you think. I leaned farmhouse. I could do everything neutral like this. I try to sprinkle in color for y'all because I know some of y'all like color. But what are we seeing over there, Tim?
What? What's hearts?
Hearts is farmhouse neutral. And thumbs up is give me all the color.
My gosh, it's like really, well, the hearts are really kind of taking over now.
Yeah? All right. Those of us that like our farmhouse neutrals, we're very passionate about it. We tend to get very passionate. Okay. And then put a couple dots of glue here. Like so.
Colleen says, I go with whatever I feel in the moment.
Yeah, and that's okay too. You know, there are some projects that just scream for color, right? And sometimes we just need our mood lifted, and sometimes color just makes us feel good. It makes us feel better. Just makes us feel good and happy, right? Just brightens our day. I more lean towards the farmhouse neutrals. The things that I decorate my house with are very neutral. But then I'll throw a little splash of color in once in a while with little accent pieces. But there's not a lot of color in our house. Unless buffalo check is considered a color.
Is it?
I don't think it is. If it was, it would be my favorite, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's black and white.
Deb says, guess I'll have to catch the replay later as I dozed off from my pain medicine. I had 2 root canals done yesterday.
Oh, yikes.
And still having pain. Holy cow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, take a nap.
Yeah, you've earned a nap.
Definitely.
You've earned a nap. Yeah, you needed that nap.
Crystal says, no, that's a pattern. It's not a color, it's a pattern.
I know. A girl can dream though, can't she? A girl can wish and hope. Right?
Yes, there's a lot of people that say they love the colors.
Yay.
So, I saw this post that showed a parking lot of like from the late 70s of a parking lot with all the different colors of vehicles at that time. Because I mean, there was like the whole rainbow of colors that, you know, people got cars in every single color. But then it showed a picture of a parking lot in 2024, and it was all like all neutrals, all grays and whites and blacks, and you know, it just
Probably a couple speckles of red here and there, but
yeah.
not as much.
Watch it.
Careful.
Don't have that sticking on the wall.
No, it has. That's where that needs to
I'm
be. That's
sorry.
why it's there.
Tearing down the place.
Sorry.
She's like kicking everything over there.
I'm sorry.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm
I
good.
see Teresa Steves over there behind the camera.
Teresa Steves is hanging out in the craft room with us, our birthday party version of Teresa Steves.
So, I
Yeah.
was wondering if
There
you
you go.
happened, Dad, happen to have extra of those little inserts for that thing? Already
Let me
cut,
put these in my water real quick.
Why?
so I can paint them. I like their crafts too, guys.
What do you want to paint?
The
So,
inserts
the
that you
inserts.
just did.
The ones I just painted last night? You could have helped me paint
Yes.
them last night.
I want my own.
Yeah, they're out there.
I want ones to keep.
Ask Kayla.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Just letting my glue set. How cute. How cute. How cute. Pick this one up carefully. I'll be able to stand them up in a second for you, but trying to make sure they're
Yes.
flat. Super cute, super cute. All right. Now, you guys, we are going to gift the set,
Linda
the
says,
unfinished set.
my mom made me buy the ugliest color car for my first car, a 73 pea soup green Gremlin. It was all awful, but I love the freedom it provided. Did the Gremlin come in any other color? Then I think it was like two different shades of green. A
Yes.
pea green and an OD green.
Yeah, Elena is very sweet. Elena's very sweet. Elena knows we're leaving tonight, so that's half of why she's probably here is
Probably.
to see us before we leave. And then she also wants to, she likes to swipe my craft supplies. She likes
Yes,
to swipe
she
them.
does.
So she's grabbing a stash to go home and paint. She loves to craft and create. She made a,
She is.
the other one night we were out and she's like, we were like, oh, you want to come meet us for dinner? We're all going to dinner. And she's like, well, I'm in the middle of working on my paper mache turtle. And I'm like, you're what? My paper mache turtle. I'm like, is that like a school project? No, I just felt like I wanted to make a paper mache turtle. So she made a little paper mache turtle. And then she put magnets on it and put it on the fridge. Because it's just
Yep.
a small one. It's only like that big.
And
Elena likes
the
color.
girl can draw.
Elena does a lot of color.
She can draw.
She's a good drawer and a good painter. We're
Um,
talking all about
We're
you.
bragging on you a little bit.
All right, can we turn the overhead off and we'll show you guys, we'll stand these little guys up and show you. But don't forget, this is your last chance to share this video before we pick somebody to be gifted the set that I painted today, okay? You'll get them both and you can paint them colorful or neutral, however you want to. But don't forget, guys, these are on sale today only until 11:59 p.m. tonight.
Eastern time.
Eastern time, and it's set up automatic. The sale will automatically shut down at 11:59 p.m. Okay, when the clock strikes midnight, they'll be gone. Well, they won't be gone. They'll still be there, but they won't be on sale anymore.
The carriage will turn back into a pumpkin.
Yes, yes. All right, y'all, let's stand them up.
And the mice will be mice.
Let's see how they look.
And the glass slipper, it will not be on the foot.
Cute. How cute. How cute.
Just
how
saying.
cute. Where's that tray?
What tray?
I saw. Oh, there it is. I see. I gotta like look for everything, but
Oh yes. She decorates her room about every 3 months.
rearranges it, decorates it,
Rearranges
Yes.
it, cleans it, throws
Yes.
a bunch of stuff away.
and then when comes in and shows us all the places she put all the things.
always looks gorgeous.
I thought you left.
Okay,
No, I'm still here.
I'm gonna. There we go. There we go. Aren't they cute? Aren't they adorable?
Here I am over
Super
here talking
cute.
a little crap on her.
Super cute. Very farmhouse neutral, but if you like a little color, you can always do them colorful like this little set here. So, however you prefer. I like the neutral. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. I feel like he looks a little angry. I feel like he looks a little
See.
angry.
Yeah, did you put his mouth upside down?
No,
Oh,
no.
it does look a little
He
mad.
just looks so serious. We got the serious duck and we got the Oh, we've got Tim and I.
Oh, wait, why is the gray one me?
It's like Tim and Christy. It's like the perfect personality. Not that he's grumpy, but like he's just more serious than I
Oh, I
am.
am.
He can be grumpy, but we can all be grumpy sometimes, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're so fun. And they will be around for a limited time because they are kind of have an Easter feel. So, and Easter is right around the corner, y'all. It's going to be here before we know it. But we do ship quickly. So these will get shipped very quickly to you guys. We ship in 1 to 2 business days here at Christy's Craft Room. We strive to, but we've been pretty good about that. There's orders from today that are already going out the door today. So, and I'm betting we'll probably get them all caught up tomorrow. The only reason they wouldn't go out tomorrow is if they run out of stock. And then Tim has to cut more on Friday, but then they'd ship on Friday. So you're gonna get them in plenty of time for Christmas. So
For Christmas?
or,
I hope they get them for Christmas.
not
What the
Christmas.
hell?
Bye, love you.
For
Bye, love you.
Easter. You'll have it
Say
time for
goodbye to your
Easter.
daughter.
Bye, love you.
Here.
Huh?
Yep.
Bald.
It looks
I'm not
good.
bald.
It looks good.
I like your long.
You'll get it in plenty of time for Easter. I promise you won't have to wait for Christmas for it. I promise you. I
That was
promise.
Are you coming home before you leave?
Yes, I haven't even packed yet. So, yeah.
It's not like you better not have to pack that much.
Well, I need an
We
outfit.
should both be able to put all of our stuff in one backpack.
I'm gonna change my clothes and wear comfy clothes there. I need something to sleep in. I need clothes for during the day, and then I need travel clothes home.
No,
And then I need an alternate outfit
no.
in case my outfit doesn't work that I have planned.
What you wear tomorrow, you can wear home.
Well, what if I like spill something or
Yeah, no.
What if I
you wear
spill my
there,
beverage or
what
if I
you
get my
wear
snack
tomorrow,
crumbs, my car
you
travel
can-
snacks all over the front of me?
No. You can wear what you wear tomorrow. You can wear home. It's
I
not
will have-
that long
I'll-
of a drive.
We're driving and I could put all I want in that back of that car. I got a big car for a reason.
Yeah, and well, we got to have room to put stuff in the back of the car on the way home.
Right, Carol? Carol says she's thinking Christmas because of the snow on the ground this morning. My car, I was leaving before 10 this morning. And I yelled back in the door. I'm like, you might want to warm up your car. It's pretty frozen over. There was like so much thick frozen frost on my car. It
Lynn
was
says,
crazy.
That's not how it works, Tim.
Right? Right? Lynn says she's with Christy. Thank you, Lynn.
No, what you need to say.
High five,
I
girlfriend.
don't think so, Tim.
High five, girlfriend.
That's the phrase. I don't
Always
think so,
needed.
Tim.
You always need just in case. You always need just in case outfits. Always. You gotta have extra underwear just in case.
No, you got to remember to bring your underwear. That too.
I promise I haven't been getting into the Christmas eggnog. I promise. I promise. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's gift this. Let's gift
All right.
this. Anyone who shared this video and let us know in the comments if they did is in the running for it. We choose from both Facebook and YouTube. They both get put into one section together in our system we have here. And we're gonna scroll through. When I say stop, the first name that Tim sees that shows that you shared is the one that will be gifted this. So you're ready? Everyone says
Yep.
I'm right. I just would like to say.
I see that. Remember, I have all the comments over here.
In case you missed it,
I
they're
see them
saying
all.
they agree with me and that I'm right. Okay.
I
Right?
see
He's
them all.
lucky I'm not taking the whole closet. Right? Right?
She's lucky I don't
always
make
take
her
extras.
drive and me be the passenger
Yes.
princess.
You don't want to get stuck without something important. Yes, all the things. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
All right, scrolling. Keep those names a rolling.
Scrolling. A ducky winner. Scrolling.
Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling.
Also a bunny winner. Scrolling. Stop.
My God.
Well, I couldn't leave the bunny out because it's a bunny and a ducky.
All right.
Had to include them both. So who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be you? Or is it gonna be you? Or is it gonna be you? Or is it gonna be you? Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be?
This is who it's going to be.
All right. name, please. We have Miss Carrie with a K. Carrie with a K. Miss Carrie Renee Hightower. Miss Carrie Renee Hightower. Send us an email to Christy's team at ChristysCraftRoom.com. Christy's team, Christy with a K, Christy's team at ChristysCraftRoom.com. Miss Carrie Renee Hightower, congratulations, girlfriend. You are our winner. You don't get a chicken dinner, but you get a little baby chick, okay?
Okay,
And a bunny.
I need that.
Oh, you need her. You need to
I need that so I can put it in the thing.
document the name. Document the name. But send us an email. We'll get that shipped out to you. Say, hey, I won the bunny and chick set.
Canasta, Carrie.
Here's my
I
address.
think that's supposed to be congratulations. Or congrats. Canasta!
Canasta, congrats.
Is that something
you
new?
know. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean. The darn autocorrect. And the worst is when autocorrect gets you in the comments of a live video because it doesn't let you go back and fix it. It's just there. It's done. There's no fixing it. There's no oops, saving myself. It's there. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for another fun day of crafting. Don't forget, this set is on sale today only until midnight.
Eastern Standard
technically 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So go hop on over to ChristysCraftRoom.com and you can go ahead and get it ordered. So